Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Thank you so much to everybody who has been commenting on my last few videos. I have really enjoyed being back, and it's been really nice to see all of the love and support here as well. I'm carrying on with having a look through all of my craft supplies just to try and see what I've got to give me some inspiration to really get back into the crafting. So far we've gone through the 6x6 papers and we've gone through my entire sticker drawer. There may be other stickers knocking about, but we went through the drawer, which was good. And I'm going to continue. I think I might dive into the stamps and dies. I know it doesn't really follow much order, but I don't know if I can bring myself to go through my papers at the minute, because I think I've got two full shelves of the 8x8, or at least one very full 8x8. Yeah, I think I've got one full shelf. So when I say a shelf, I have the IKEA calyx, like the square cube type storage, and my 8x8 is double rowed, and each set of rows has stacks of 8x8s on them as well. So that's going to take some going through. And if I'm honest, I do want to try and do some more dies and stamps this year. Chris very kindly a couple of years ago bought me the Gemini 2, the electric die cutting machine. It might have been very early last year, I'm not sure. And I've barely used it. So I really want to try and use that this year. So let's take a look at my... Now I have my dies, my stamps and my embossing folders all kind of together, and I do really need to organise them a little bit. Let me... Oh no, I've just dropped one. Oh. I have just dropped a little die down the back of this table. It may have to stay there for now. Oh, yeah, I've got lots of dies and that. Let's have a look through these first, and then I have an entire box. I really ought to sort them out so that my dies are together, my stamps are together, and my embossing folders, just so everything's kind of in different places. But I think that's going to take me a while to do. I'm not sure how I would store them anyway. So let's just jump into it. What you're going to find, and I'm awful for this, is that there is going to be a lot of things in these in particular that I've never opened. And I know I've never opened them because I just haven't done enough with my dies and stamps. And some of them I won't even remember where I've had them from, which is why I need to sort of take a look and see what I've got. This one is a Creative Expressions craft die. Paid £3. It's possible this came from Crafter's Companion. I used to have a Crafter's Companion that was maybe about half an hour away from me, and I used to go a few times a year, especially if they got like a really good sale on. Sadly, that has now closed. But I've got a feeling I got this from there. It's brand new. I haven't even cut the outer packaging yet. But it looks like I get these 3 dies. So I get the 2 different butterfly edges, and then I get this spotty one. I think that'd actually be really nice on some layering cards. I could cut that into the top of some of the colours and layer them on top, a bit like what they've done there. I probably really ought to use that one. That was quite a nice one. This one, possibly use that one. This one is Lawn Fawn. It's only £1. I think this was from Crafter's Companion 2, and this just says B in this like really nice script font. I think I've possibly used that one. This one, probably a Temu die, if I'm honest. I think that says Believe in Your Dreams by the looks of that. Yeah, Believe in Your Dreams. Yeah, ought to get these out. What's this one? Again, Temu. Happy Easter. That would actually come in quite useful. I've not even taken it apart. Look, I've probably, I don't even know if I've opened that one. But Happy Easter for that one. This one, I think I have used. This one again is another Temu one, and it looks like it says Happy Birthday with the outer edge as well, so you can do the layered side. These smaller dies I do tend to use on, oh, let me get it, my little sidekick. So I like this one. It's quite well used for my little my small dies and my sentiments, because it's just handy. This is a Hunky Dory Moonstone, but I don't know if I got this from Hunky Dory. I possibly did. This may have come out of a goodie box. This is the Sweetheart gift box. So this will create this gorgeous little gift box, and then has these like really nice designs that you can then add on the top. I've never used that one, so it's probably something that I can have a go at using one day, maybe do something different with my cards and things. This one is an iris folding Happy New Home. I haven't done any iris folding on the channel actually, so it's probably something that I can use. I wonder if it's got includes step-by-step instructions. So I have done iris folding in the past. I just don't think I've done it on this channel. Chris's grandma used to be a massive crafter as well, and when they were clearing out some of her craft things, I was lucky enough, because I was crafting, to be offered to go and get some pieces myself. And one of the things that I picked up was a bunch of her iris folding, like papers, folders and things like that. I actually still have them. They're on my shelf over there, and I really want, I could get them out actually and use them with this. It was a load of like pre-cut strips of like papers and things, and there were some pre-cut card blanks and that I could use, and I did have a go at doing the iris folding and really enjoyed it. So maybe I should get this out and get those papers out and have a go at making some of these iris folding cards, because I think that'd be actually a really nice idea. Then this is definitely from the Crafter's Companion shop, and it looks like I picked up a few that were on offer. This one says a very, this one says world's best, and then this one says belated. So they're nice just to add on to your card, so you could have like a very Merry Christmas, belated birthday, anniversary, whatever it is, and then world's best again could sit on top of like world's best mom, dad, grandma, grandparent, like anybody at all. So that's why I picked those up. We then have baby boy, baby girl. Again, they're so handy. We found a really nice paper pad, didn't we, actually, that was baby stuff. So I could pre-die cut a load of these sentiments in like pale pink, pale blue, greens, yellows and things, and make some. I think we need a video. I think I need to make a list. That's what I need to do, don't I? I'm going to get myself a little notebook, because I don't think I've got a notebook in here. I think I have everything, but I think I'm going to get myself a little notebook, and then while we are chatting, when I get ideas come in my head, I'm going to make a list of them so we can mark them off as we work our way through, because I think that would be really good. This is a embossing folder. I'm going to open it because I don't know if you guys can see what this is. I'm hoping that makes it a bit easier. This one I bought for men's cards, specifically for Father's Day. It's all these tools, and I did buy it thinking that that would actually make a really nice background for a Father's Day card, and I don't have a lot of Father's Day cards, so that's another thing that we can work towards. Father's Day here in the UK is usually in June, so I've actually got plenty of time to be able to make a stack of those and have some ideas. So I think that would actually work really well. Just got to remember them. And then we have this. lovely bee designed embossing folder. I've got quite a lot of bee inspired things, and I've got some bee specific paper pads. So again, I really should use that because I think it'd be really nice to just give that extra dimension and effect on there. This one is I can't think of the design name. I think you can see it in the camera just there. It's like the dots, the dashes, and then made into these like squares. Again, I picked that up just to add some extra dimension and things, and then just never used it. I've never opened it, and I can put it through my Gemini. This one is a butterfly one. I'm hoping that picks up. Again, this one I was thinking specifically like for Mother's Day, some of the birthday cards around the butterfly things, but I tend to do flat ones, and I really need to stop this year. Then this lot here, I know all came from the Paper Boutique, and these came from, I think these ones all came from a die bundle that I bought where the dies were really cheap. They were like potluck 10 dies for, I don't know, £20 or something. It worked out really cheap. I can't remember now. This one says especially for you, and I actually didn't use these because they didn't fit in my die machine, but they do fit in the Gemini, so I can use them. So especially for you, have a wicked day. We've got some paper bows that we can do. We've got the daisy and leaves. We've got make a wish. I do think I've used that sentiment. I might be wrong, but I think I have. We've got the secret romance. So we've got these hearts. We've got the cupid, and we've got the bow. Oh, that one didn't come with these. This is a moonstone cutting die. This is the textures, gorgeous gingham. But that would work with so many things, wouldn't it? I could use that one too. Then we've got just for you. Yep. Then we've got it's time to celebrate. We have congratulations. Again, that's a nice sentiment. It's just a little bit big for my smaller cards, but it would work for my bigger ones. And then on your special day, if they've never been opened, I guarantee you I've had these for at least a year, if not longer, and I've just not even opened them. And it's terrible. It's honestly, it's so bad. Then this one, birthday wishes. This is a stamp and die set. I thought I'd use this one. I think I've used the thank you. In fact, I know I've used the thank you. I don't know why it's so stuck down again though. There we go. Yeah, so these have actually gone a really dark yellow. They hadn't discoloured last time I got them out, so even though they've been in a packet, they have really heavily discoloured. It should be fine, like it shouldn't have any effect on them. It's not coming off on my finger, but despite being in a closed packet, they have discoloured quite badly because the only one I've used is the thank you. None of the others have even been taken off of the plastic yet. But yeah, we have that one. That one has been used. I'm going to put that to one side just for a second. Here's a few stamps that were loose. So we have this one, which is like butterflies, dragonflies. We've got some florals here, so I really ought to use those. Temu. We have a die and stick and stamp set. So this has got like this little fox. It says sending smiles, and they're catching butterflies. That'd actually be really nice, wouldn't it, for a little kid's card as well. We have another stamp set. This is thankful for you, shine my star. We've got like the trees, we've got the stars and the moon in the sky. I think I bought this one for that. I think I bought that one for that. I can't remember. And this is a Christmas stamp set. It's got all Christmas sentiments, warm wishes, Christmas hugs, hugs, kisses, and mistletoe wishes. Lots of things. A bit late for those ones, but that's okay. Right, now this here is my die folder. This is mainly for individual dies, and most of these came from Temu. Let me just see if this makes it any easier. So I actually got this folder from Temu too. Does that make it any? I'm not sure if it does actually. We've got some little houses. we have like a birdhouse there that can be made. We've got this like leaf design here, and then this is a set of 2 little envelopes that you can make and then fold up so that you can add them to the cards. Most of these in here have gone unused. We have a love one with this like doodle heart. We've got candles that I keep meaning to use. We've got a set of balloons. These are a set of nesting balloons, and then we've got this one which is great for weddings. We've got this butterfly one. I think I have used this one. So you have your inner butterfly detail and then your outer edge. These are rolling roses. I actually used to use these with my felt, and I used to make little rose snap clips for the hair, but it can also be used with paper. So I've popped this in here now. I don't really make those as often, so that I can use those. There's a reindeer. I have got more of these because I had an idea for a project like a year ago. I wanted to do for Christmas 2024 a collection of cards with little reindeers on. So I can't remember if I bought another 3 or 4 of these. So there's some more of these floating around somewhere. They could be in my Christmas boxes, but I didn't get those out this year, so I'm not sure. We've got a hot air balloon and clouds because I wanted to do a set of like travel inspired cards and never got around to it. We've got some stars in the circle. We've got some cactus. This is a bit of a mixed bag. We have some bees, which I have used, and then we've got a couple of different size fairies in there. We've got some little nesting rectangles, which I sometimes use for some of my sentiments. They're quite handy for that. And then we've got this beautiful love heart, like half a heart with butterflies coming out. We've got some Christmas baubles. We've got an outer edge for a butterfly. And again, this I think it was actually a hair bow die where you could add the butterfly to the hair bow, but I popped it in here because I think I could probably use it on some of my cards as well. Then we've got this beautiful arching again into this sort of like half heart with the butterflies, the butterfly buttons, and then we've got some stars there. So many in here, guys. I'm honestly, I feel so bad. We've got the star die with the little stars in. This is a set of squares, and in each one there's something slightly different. So this one has the butterfly. Oops. This one has, I think it's a tulip. This one has a sunflower in, and then this one has like a leaf design. I don't think I've used those. This pouch here is well used, I will say that. So we have my stacking like banners. I use these a lot for my sentiments. I stamp a sentiment to fit in there, and then I cut that off as a banner, and I do use that one quite a bit. This is a set of travel tags, and again I've used a couple of these smaller ones for sentiments for some travel inspired cards that I did. They're out of my dies, they're some of my more well used ones, if I'm honest. This one in here has a set of stacking hearts that I haven't even undone yet, and then this one is a heart design with heart cutouts. I have used this on a card actually. I have used that on I think it was a Valentine's Day card. Then I can probably put some of my other smaller dies in here. I just haven't done it yet. This is a message in a bottle. This is actually designed to make a shaker card, if I remember rightly. So you have your base bottle, you have this outer one that you can lift up with your foam tape, put the clear acetate in the middle, and then you've got a message in there that you can do in card, and then add like glitter and things. I've just never used it. This one, these were the dies that came with the sidekick, I believe. So we've got a few stacking hearts, we've got a circle, we've got this top like edging a little cloud, and then here is a banner with the heart. I'm not sure if there was anything else. I can't remember. Then we have this tree with the dangling bird houses that I thought would be nice with a garden inspired card that just never happened. And then this one is a window frame, so you cut that out, and then the idea is there's like a crease line that cuts in either side, so these actually can be opened and closed. Again, I've never used it, I never got around to it. This one, I think that I've got a feeling that is the one from here. I think that goes on there. Yeah, that's a perfect fit, but don't know why that was in there. See, this is really good. These appear to be some mini ones. So we've got Sandy Toes and Salty Kisses. I picked that one up again. I was going to use that for a travel inspired card that never happened. I have Make Waves that was bought for the same thing. We then have this gorgeous little unicorn that I was going to use. And then in here we have, in fact that's not a unicorn, is it? Is it a Pegasus? This is a unicorn. And then we have a castle, sandcastle. You could use it as a sandcastle. We've got this swan, and we've got another fairy. These are just some random little dies that I picked up. And these ones here, this cut and make, are ones that I usually pick up from the range. I don't know if they still do them. It's been a while since I went, but I usually get them from there. They're not usually bad price either. Then we've got a couple of stacking circles. These are these like orbiting type circles, which I like. We've got a line of hearts, and then we've got this. This is one of those dies where it doesn't cut out the outside. So it cuts these circles and it cuts these dashes in just to give a little bit of extra detail, I guess. Just something different to look at. Again, I've not used it. I've really not used them. Ice cream cone. Oh, we found a... I should not have doubted myself, should I? For anybody who watched my first I'm Back video, I found a paper that reminded me of an ice cream cone, and I said I wondered if I got an ice cream die to be able to do this. I think this could definitely be used as a shaker card. You could have this as your ice cream cone base, so that paper that I found that was like the right detail, and then with this you could cut out two of the larger size of the ice cream scoops. On one of them you could then die cut that center out, which would then give you the frame, lift it up, pop some sprinkles inside, and then you've got the cherry on top to stick on top as well. That would make an awesome card. I need to write these down. See, this is why I needed to do this, because I forget what I've got. Let me just grab a piece of paper, because I'm afraid that I'm going to forget, because I'm really forgetful at the minute. This is a piece of card that I've used that is no good. See if I can find a pen that works. Not really. Oh, I won't get very far with my diamond art pen, will I? Why is it that pens always escape? No. I swear, everybody goes, I need a pen. I know. Lauren's got one in her drawer. So, tell you what, I've randomly got one of Noah's felt tips. This will work. this will work. Just to mind my handwriting, this is not the best, I know it's not, but I'm just making notes. So we have the ice cream card, because I think that would be really good. We had the baby cards with the dies. We had the I put Father's Day / mail cards because it doesn't really matter, but that tool embossing folder I think would work really well with those. The iris folding as well. And if you would like me, like if there's any of these in particular that you really want to see, please do let me know, because I need inspiration, I need ideas, and that's why I want to write this down while I'm looking through it and getting the ideas fresh so that I don't forget. This is another one of those cards, these dies, where it cuts out the detail but doesn't cut the outer edge, so it can stay within the card. That's a blank one. I don't know why I've got a space in there. This has a lot of my stackers in. I say a lot, I think there's 2. These are quite well used. So we've got my square stackers and we've got my round stackers. These were both from Temu, I think. I mean, I only paid £1.98 for all of that lot from Temu. I think that was about the same price. They're well loved, which is why they are out and floating like that. This one, I don't know. We've got 2. This one is like a bookshelf. That one might be nice for, I don't know. It reminds me of like maybe school or somebody at work, maybe like for a work anniversary card or something. Yeah, I like that one. I think this is just edging. I think these are like cloud edging to make cloud edge designs on cards. Again, I've not used either of those. This one is just a bunch of balloons. Nothing fancy with those. That's another blank one. These are my hair bow dies. I've popped them in here because I might be able to make some of them, but they were primarily bought for that. And then this is, it's a magnetic sheet. I really want to get some more, but for now this is a magnetic sheet full of sentiments. So we've got all sorts. We've got always and forever, a day to remember, thinking of you, more than words can say, live, laugh, love, it's your birthday, congratulations, that one is a well used one, happy anniversary, you are in my thoughts, so I'm trying to read it backwards, upside down and everything, with love, warmest wishes, best wishes, just because, again, that one's a well loved one. We've got hello, make a wish, it's time to celebrate, and especially for you. So they are popped in here so that I know where to find them at all times, because I do tend to gravitate towards those ones. So that is my big die cutting folder. Now, oh goodness, I don't know where to begin with this, because this is a massive storage box full of stamps, dies and embossing folders, and I'm actually quite embarrassed. I'm embarrassed by the sheer volume that's in here. I'm embarrassed by the fact that I keep buying them and at least 90% of them are unused. First one, and this can probably actually go in my folder, is this set of flower dies. It cuts out this outer edge and it also gives you these flowers that you can layer up and make layered flowers on. So it probably wants to go in the folder. One second, guys. Holy moly, that is heavy. Right. Oh no, I just flew them everywhere. Oh. Right. It doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. This is huge. And it doesn't fit. I've thrown them everywhere. I've broke a nail. Oh my goodness me. 2 seconds. Right. I think this is all that fell off. I mean, just to give you an idea, guys, I'm just going to swing my... These are all just stamp sets. Right, let me move... Oh, no. I didn't think this through. Oh, let me move this out of the way. Put you back up there a minute. Right, let's go through this lot here first. I hope I've put you back in the right position. Okay, folder out of the way. Let's go, let's go. Oh, I've had this one for absolutely years, and I mean years. This is a Sweet Dixie. This is the Rugby Scrum, and you get the rugby ball and tri-scrum. I paid $2.99 on this one. And when I say I've had this years, I mean I bought this probably about 10 years ago. I haven't even opened it, look. It's not been opened at all. I haven't broke the seal. And I bought it to do some men's cards and then just never did anything with it. And so this just keeps going from place to place, not even open. So yeah, probably ought to use that one. This one is a Moonstone embossing folder. This I'm pretty sure came out of one of the Hunky Dory mystery boxes that you get. This is a little sparkle. It's a 6x6. That would actually be good for any celebration. It goes perfectly with the die. I don't have that die, but it would just work really well with any celebration. This is this anything? Oh yeah, this is a set of dies. I have used these actually a few times. They're just for you especially. This was a set of dies that I got from a mystery bag. Must be over a year ago now. I think I got this, in December 2024. I may be wrong. And this came from the mystery bags from... Now, what was it called? Craft Stash. That was it. I don't even think they go anymore. And it was one, they brought them out at the same time that Hunky Dory were doing their mystery boxes. Hunky Dory openly advertised that they had 4 mystery boxes. And at the time, I think I bought 4 of the mystery boxes. Craft Stash didn't say whether all the mystery boxes were different, were the same or not. So I bought 2 and they came and they were absolutely identical. Not only were they identical, but there was very little in them that I even liked. This was one of the few bits that I've actually found really, really useful. So I do use those ones quite a bit. They are well loved. Then we have a Sweet Paris embossing folder. This is from Dovecraft. This is really old. I've not used it. It's still stapled. This one was from when I was a stockist of theirs, and it's just one of the ones that I've kept and never used. This is an embossing folder, I believe, from Temu. I'm not sure if my camera's picking up the detail, but it's like a frame. So you can put your detail in the middle and then you've got this gorgeous frame around the outside. I paid 50p. Oh no, that's not from Temu. I know where that's from. This is from... not John Fretwell. John Fretwell's where I go and have my... John Eastwood. John Eastwood, when they do their craft sales, it was 50p. So I picked it up because it was 50p. This is another one of the paper boutiques. This is the You Are In My Thoughts. Not sure if we saw that in the pile before or not. We've got another one. This one says Happy Birthday. This is a stencil. This is the Apple Blossom Complexion 6x6 stencil. Never used it. This came in one of those packs from Craft Stash. This is the Georgian Door If anybody has any ideas of what I can do with that one, please let me know, because otherwise I just don't think it's ever going to be opened. This came from the same place. This is a 6x6. This is the Surprise by Sam Calcart. This is the Perfect Plants background embossing folder. If anybody has any inspiration ideas for using that, please do let me know. Then we've got a bunch of stencils. This is a set of butterfly ones, and it's a layering stencil. So I've got one that just does the main like wing area, and then this one that adds on the extra details. At one point I wanted to get into stenciling, I just haven't done it. Again, stencil, birds, leaves and branches. Another stencil, this is hearts. We have a stamp set. This is sunflowers, daisies maybe. Stamp set. This one is a set of dies that I did buy to use, and I haven't used them. And I think the only reason why I haven't used them is purely because they go down, and I knew they went down when I bought them. I think they'd work really nice with some of my DL cards, but I've just not used them. We have some circle stencils. This again is a layering stencil. So we've got big hearts. There's a stencil inside that does smaller hearts. I'm hoping that picks up. And then we've got these dots as well. So you layer them up with different colours or different shades of colour, and it just gives you some nice designs. I need to use them. And then this is a paw print heart stencil as well. That's all my loose stuff that was on top. We then have this folder, and I think most of this came from Crafter's Companion, and I think that's why it's in here. So we have a family blessing stamp die, sorry, never been opened. We have this is a stamp and die set, and it gives you the stamps, and then this die that allows you to make like that style of card, or a pop out scene on the inside of the card. It's up to you how you use that. Absolutely beautiful, and I bought it with every intention to use it. I haven't even opened it. This one is a set of sentiments. This is from the Bohemian collection. So we've got Be Wild, Be Free, Free Spirit, Not All Those Who Wander Are Lost, Go Your Own Way, Faith Before Worry, like lots of beautiful ones. I have opened this one, and I think I've used the Not All Those Who Wander Are Lost. I don't think I've used any of the others. They were nice. I like my stamps with frames if I'm using sentiments, but I can use some of my stackers, so I really ought to get that out more often. I have a random die. I don't know where that's from, so let's pop you over there. This is an Enchanted Fairy stamp. I think it's a stamp and die set. Yeah, you get the stamp and then you get the die to cut it out. I've never used it. I don't know why I've never used it. Probably because it's quite big. I think it's bigger than I expected. But it would still work on some of my cards. Can't even get it back in the box. But yeah, that definitely needs to be used. Here's to Another Year of Growth. This is a cutting die. Never used it. Garden Gnomes. I bought this. I have this Garden Gnomes in the 12x12 paper collection, I believe. And I bought it to go with that and just never used it. You get the stamp, and then you get this collection of dies so that you can stamp colour in the gnome caravan, die cut it out, and then add some extra details on it. I've never used it. Positive Thoughts. I bought this because I really liked the sentiments within this. I've never used it. I know I haven't. I've opened it, but I've not used any of those, and I really ought to. Oh, we've got another long cuts. Mine, so that can go with the bee that we found earlier. To be mine. We've got some more sentiments. I mean, £1, you can't, and I think that's where my problem went, was I'd see £1 and be like, oh, so worth the money. Stamps again. So we've got all of these gorgeous sentiments within this stamp set. another stamp set. So this one gives us the inner butterfly, the butterfly frame, and then all of these extra ones, including this sentiment. And again, I look at that and I think, oh, that's so beautiful. That's really inspiring. That's a really nice card to me. And then I haven't even opened it. Now that's a good point. I don't know where my stamping platform is. I don't remember seeing my stamping platform. Oh well, that's a problem for another day. It's in here somewhere. This is a Christmas one. I don't know why I have this out, if I'm honest. This one is an embossing folder and die set. So it's one piece, it embosses this and it die cuts this back frame. I thought all most of my Christmas stuff was away, but obviously not. This is part of a alphabet. I do have the others somewhere, I'm just not sure where. I don't know. This is a stamp and die set. So we've got like the butterfly in here, we've got the caterpillar, we've got all these stamps, and then we've got a couple of dies there to be able to add some extra, so it cuts out the flower pot and the two little flowers. I'm not used to it. Looks like it works with a set to make a specific thing, but you can use them as they are. This is a Sweet Paris set. So this is the same as that Dovecraft what do we call it? I have opened this one. The same as the Dovecraft embossing folder that we had. This is a die set, just and to say, so you can cut out the just and add the to say. And then this is a hot foil and die set, foliage set. This again came out of the craft stash thing. Again, I've not used it. I do have a foiling machine. I have the old Todo that can do foiling. I just don't use it very often. So yeah, let's pop those in there. And then we have this massive box, and I'm aware that this is taking a while, so let's just go for it. So we have a Paper Boutique stamp set. This came from Creative Crafting World. So yeah, we have that one. Oh. Right, we have, this is a die set. I have used this. I really like this. You cut out the frame, you cut out these pieces, then you can cut out the frame in a different colour, like a gold or a silver or something, and then place these pieces that you've cut out into these holes, and it creates a beautiful, like almost stained glass staggered type card. I've used that a few times. For the Love of Stamps by Hunky Dory, this is a Daisy Delight stamp set with a sentiment. We have some stacking rectangles. I've used these a couple of times, but not very often because of the size. We've got some more sentiment stamps. I've used the Best Wishes, but not much else. We have some more stacking dies. I really need to peel these ones apart. I did attempt to and found them to be quite fragile. They came from Temu, but we'll get through them. We have this one. This is the Pretty Pattern panels, so you can keep repeating these panels to make a beautiful pattern on your papers. Again, never used. This is from Crafter's Companion. This is a Happy Easter stamp set. I can't remember if there was one missing on here. It was a second, only £2 for all of those, but it was beautiful. This is another one of those ones where you cut the frames and cut these extra pieces out, and then you can make these gorgeous cards. I need to use that one. We've got this like Easter bonnet, blossoming bonnet stamp set. We've got some more sentiments, another pack of sentiments. I believe I've used that one. Another pack of sentiments. I really need to go through these, don't I? Because some of these are genuine, like really nice sentiments that would work well. This one I bought. This one is a stamp set and a sentiment, a die set. So you can stamp that and then use these dies. I just found them a little bit big for most of the cards that I make, but again, I just need to use them. Oh no, I've just dropped even more down the hole. This one I haven't used. This is a die set, and it helps you to make this like staggered die card that you then fold back up and it creates this. Looks really nice, but I think it might be a bit complex for me anyway. Stencil, Mandala Magic. Another stencil. This is a butterfly with love. We've got this stamp set with the owls. I really like that actually. Noah's school logo, like emblem, and that is an owl, so maybe I should use those for Noah. We have this. It's a floral set. I think that would be really nice actually, as almost like watercolored. I've got some watercolors up there. Again, I don't use them. We've got this. This is another Mandala Magic. I think it's different to the first one. Yeah, because that was green paper. So we've got that. We've got circle stacking dies. I'm going to take these out actually. We've got heart stacking dies. This is another one of those ones where you can cut the frames out and different size pieces, so I need to use that. That's another one. That's identical to the other one. I bet you it was a mistake purchase. You know what I'm like. This is a doily edge frame. This is specifically to create the frames for the mini pockets, the pocket pads from Hunky Dory. I bought it with every intention of making the frames, and yeah, you know the answer. I didn't use it. Crafter's Companion. This says it is a set of decorative nesting hearts. Oh, they're pretty. Why haven't I used them? Clearly because I forgot I got them. Conscious things keep falling out of this box. We've got another set of alphabet dies. I don't know why. I have a set of number dies. They'd be good to personalise for numbers on cards. I've just never done it. Another happy birthday sentiment. Thanks very much. I've used that thanks quite a bit. And I've used that friend one quite a bit as well. I like that one. Then Dovecraft sentiment stamps. I could use more of those actually, couldn't I? This is the Hunky Dory ones. I use that hello quite a bit. I think I've used the for a special friend and just for you. I think that one's quite a well used die set. We've got this one that's a load of sentiments and some butterflies. Again, I'm looking at these and I'm like, I really just need to use more of them. We've got these ones. I've used these a couple of times. I think it's this congratulations and the feel better soon that I quite like using on those. I like those ones. I have used this. This is the spread your wings. You get the butterflies and you get the dies. I know I've definitely used that set before. I wouldn't say it was well used, but it is used. Right, I'm going to have to stand up to grab the rest of these. And I'm going to try really hard to get through them. Oh my goodness. Right. We have an embossing folder. Go wild on your birthday. We have some balloon stencils. They've good for birthday cards. I've got those. Some more sentiments. Oops. What's this? This is thick. Oh, sorry, I hit you. Oh, that's a die. Yes, that is that die. Because I think that looks really pretty. And I've never used it. Tulip stencils, layering stencils. I've got a random rose stencil there as well. I've got another stencil that's like a rope knot type one. Travel lovers, so this is stamps, a little die and an embossing folder. Again, I bought that for travel inspired cards and never used it. This one is a peacock one. Some of the papers have been used, but you've got the peacock stamp and this gorgeous embossing folder at the side. Again, I've not used it. You get the pattern. This one is a embossing folder, like a doilies one, that matches the stamps, I believe, and then you can die cut them out so that they're embossed and then die cut. Never used it, obviously. We've got this rose embossing folder. We have more sentiment stamps. Crafter's Companion, so I know where I've had it from. I don't remember buying it. So that would be quite nice. More sentiment stamp. I must have been in a sentiments moment at some point. Look, I've got another pack there. These are different circles to do a little bit of layered stenciling. Oh, this is just silly now. Another pack of sentiments. What was I thinking? Some little mini stencils there. There's some flowers. Look, flowering pot, flower watering can even. Oh, that came with my sidekick. That's a little embossing folder. This is a bag of random dies. I really ought to go through it. I have when I looked through it. It was just a random listing on Temu. We've got a little piglet, we've got a squirrel, there's a bow in there, there's a zebra I think there, some flowers. I need to go through that one. Decorative nesting stars. I don't remember buying it. Sending love, little sentiment die. I do remember these. These are the stamps and the dies to go with them. I do remember those. Got another one there, shine like a star. Some more sentiments, and then we've got the hearts to die cut those out. Some more sentiments. I don't know what that is. Move that to one side. Some more sentiments. Some more sentiments. As if that wasn't enough. We've got this nice stamp set with more sentiments on. We've got this one, I love you. That's a duplicate. Didn't know I got that as a duplicate. Put that to one side. We've got some hydrangea flowers. We've got a superhero one. This is another one from the Sizzix. This is a happy birthday embossing folder. I'm going to move that to one side because I didn't realise I'd got a duplicate. I'll see if... I'll double check it is a duplicate, though it looks to be, and if it is, I'll see if my mother-in-law would like it because she crafts. And then we have some stamps. I'm not sure if some are missing off the bottom. We've got love ones. Could do some wedding inspired cards actually, couldn't I? Some more stamps. Yeah, Sweet Paris stamps. Fairy Bell collection stamps. Cupcake stamps. Cupcake stamps. I've got a few of those from when I was a stockist. I've got that one as well. Then I've got some travel stamps. Some cute little animal stamps. Some butterfly stamps. More cute little animal stamps. I think I went through an animal phase if I remember rightly from Temu. Some like butterfly stamps. That was a bit of a mouthful, wasn't it? Some cute little sheepies. I think I got them to colour in. Some dragons. I have used definitely that middle one. Can't remember what on, but I've definitely used that. Pack of sentiment stamps. Can't remember if we've seen those ones or not. We've got the cute little wildlife animals. Look, crocodile, hippo, rhino, giraffe, elephant. We've got some more butterfly and flowers. We've got this big rose one. Oh, this is just ridiculous. I do like these corner ones though. Look at those for like a really nice decorative corner angle. This is a space inspired one. We've got some sentiments, we've got some of those, and then we've got the dies that match as well. We're only £2. That's how I justify it. This is like one big stamp. So it gives you that really nice long decorative design. This is another die and stamp set. It's like butterflies. This one's stuck. Hydrangea and sentiment die stamps as well. I mean, this pile's just getting too big now, isn't it? We've got some more daisy stamps. I've got 2 stamps by Chloe. I've got a daisy and I've got a sunflower. They're both yellowed as well, but they should be fine. I've got a floral set with some sentiments. Congratulations, like on your new home, on your engagement, wedding as well, which is nice. Some more butterflies. I like my butterflies. It's your birthday. Hello, life's an adventure. And I do really like these. I really need to use these like framed ones. Curiosity Corner again from when I was a stockist. This is like a doily style one. We've got this. This would be cute for kids, I think. Some bears with sentiment stamps. This is a hummingbird one. Gorgeous hummingbird designs with some more sentiments in them. We are getting there, guys, I promise. Card Magic sentiments and frames. I've got to try and put all these back when I'm finished. I've got an avalanche. This one is a nautical inspired one, which I thought would go well with some of our papers. I think we had a nautical paper in the little 6x6s, if I remember rightly. I've got a British garden bird stamp set, some sentiments and some birds. We have this one which has the stamps down the side, and then it has a couple of stencils as well. Then I have this one, again, more beautiful florals. We've got the dragonfly, some more sentiments. We have another big set, again, really nice for gardening inspired stuff. Oh, we're nearly there, guys, I promise. We have another one of the little sets with the little dies that match. Then we have owls, florals. We have a floral like design wreath, which is nice. My dog's now coming crying. We have this little mouse set, and again this one comes with some little dies to be able to cut them out. I think a lot of these do now. We have these cute little at the fair ones with the matching dies. These came from Temu. We have the party gnomes. Again, it's got the matching dies in there. We have this one. Again, it's very much like at the fair. Got like a candy floss machine. Again, we've got the dies in there. Got loads of things to work on, haven't I? I've got a gnome set. I think that's different to the last gnome set we saw. And again, I've got the dies in there too. Please stay there. We've got a football inspired one, like on a park and things. And again, we've got the matching dies. We've got a bumblebee set with the matching dies. We've got, this is a floral set. I don't know if you can see, for some reason I put dies on the front, but we've got the florals, we've got the bears, and then we've got the dies to match. This is a set of little girls that have some sentiment stamps. No dies with this one. Butterfly garden. We've got this tortoise for Let's Celebrate. Vintage style clothes and stamps again. We've got this sweet treat set. And then we have this set. Now, I know we're nearly at an hour. I'm just going to pause you a second. For you, it'll be a second. For me, it'll be a minute. Because I dropped some down the back of this table. And I just want to get those. 1 second. Right, I've got them. It was literally just 3. I have a thank you with the outer edge. We have another one of the stamps and dies. Can't see what that one says. Oh, made with love. That says made with love. And then the last one is another one of these broken frame ones where I can die cut 2 pieces and piece them back together. And I think certainly on that shelf, that is everything. I do know that I have a folder full of random stamps, and I bought it like that, and we had a look at it when I bought it. They're okay. I don't know whether I'll use them. There's lots of random ones. They are on a different shelf because they don't fit on this shelf. As you may have guessed, I've got a lot. That's everything on that shelf, so please do let me know if you have seen anything in particular that you want me to work on. Obviously we started to make our little list. I think I am going to add on here some like gardening style cards, because we've seen quite a few stamps in here that are like this one here that's got like watering cans and bees and flowers and things. So I think some gardening inspired cards might actually work quite nicely as well. And I probably want to do some more of these broken layers. I really want to have a go at doing that hummingbird as well that we saw, the die that cuts out the hummingbird. I'm not sure what else. Maybe I'll have a think while I'm putting them away as well. But if there's anything else that you've seen that you felt inspired on, or maybe you've already got the stamp set or the dies and you just don't know what to do with them, please let me know and I'll try and have a think and see if there's something that I can come up with them, because I really want to use them. And I'm in the position where I need to either use them or lose them. And if there's something that I know I'm never going to use because I just don't look at it and feel inspired at all, then I need to start getting rid, because I have too much. And my biggest fear is if we ever have to move out of this house, is how I would get all of my craft stuff out, if I'm honest. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me here today. We have now gone through, and there's probably not many of you actually still with me, but we've now gone through the 6x6 papers, my stickers, we've now gone through my stamps, dies, stencils and embossing folders. So let me know in the comments down below, is there anything in particular that you really want me to focus on next? And I'll try and get some of the videos done and uploaded as soon as I can. There's still a lot to go through, but we're getting there and I'm feeling inspired, and I'm going to keep this list and get a notebook so that I can actually keep them in, make a list of them, and we can go through and mark them off as we go. I just want to say a massive thank you to each and every one of you, especially any of you who have stuck around long enough to get to the end of this video. Thank you so much for joining me here today. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, a wonderful rest of your week, and happy crafting.